she went down pretty quick because she was just a Solar. But yeah, it was before she plane shifted away. The guy said, "Tell the former god of the bridge." I said, "Oh well." It was awesome.
Right,
oh yeah, Cage is a T-Rex.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Forgot about
That's
that.
right.
Yeah, I forgot about that until I realized I had 19 hit points when I logged in.
That was my panic trying to get him health back.
I love it. I got a couple riders.
It's a pretty good panic button.
Find my growl on my phone.
Managed to get the stream working. I'm gonna have to mess around with some settings because something's changed. Anyway, let's get started. We'll do a recap of last session and take it from there. You guys are currently on level 8 of Undermountain, Slither Swamp, and you'd made your way down here through a couple of levels and gates, arriving from level 6 using this special key given to you by Rizaril, the Drow Mage Zentarum member of House Vrinda on level 2. And you guys came here to try and help the Bullywug by getting Kuketh his gemstone, his control gem, after earning some trust with him, and the gem's on level 9, he believes. However, as you have returned here, the Bullywugs have just been pretty much attacking you guys on sight. So your journey through here has been a hostile one. You've learned that the Nuggers, are not able to be killed, and they seem to have basically enslaved all the Bullywugs on this level. So as you've made your way through, like these creatures, they hide in the swamp water, and they've been just springing forth, attacking you guys. And you've made your way into this ancient-looking temple rising up out of the mire. You've headed in through the temple Narthex, and you've arrived at the nave. There's a 1 foot of murky water covering the floor, a 30-foot high ceiling, and a fresco on the ceiling that's mostly crumbled away. And you can kind of make out some serpentine images, probably quite fearsome. There's some statues of winged serpents here and there. Everything has a very kind of snakish vibe to it. And as Bruce just kind of meandered around the corner here, this Bullywug has sprung forth with a surprise attack. Once again, you've been surprised, and we're going to be rolling initiative straight away. And in terms of people's conditions, Roland, you've had a healer's kit used on you. Ren, you're invisible, and Scamp, you're concentrating on polymorph, and Cages, that polymorph, that T-Rex. Torbit, the Bullywug, attempts to surprise you guys. So here's his surprise roll. Yeah, everyone's going to be surprised. Unless,
Every time.
You have something specific that allows you not to be
Never
surprised.
failed.
Alright, Scamp, you are surprised. Darius, you are surprised. Ren, you sense something's up. Danger. Your Ren senses a tingling.
Okay, let's...
Gavel, do you have a dagger of warning?
Nah, that thing was cursed.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Okay, I will shoot it with my hand crossbow.
You're currently being blocked by a couple of wolves. Oh, there we go. It hadn't updated when you moved.
I was about to say, I'm right next to Brew.
Alright, so take a look at this Bullywug. He's wearing some mud-caked leather armor. He's got a short sword in his hand. And you put a crossbow bolt straight into his shoulder. The bolt just knocks him back, a fierce wound. He's bleeding profusely, and he lets out a loud croaking sound.
Nice shot.
Okay. Something really quick. Okay, I will bonus action dash to over here.
Okay, as you make your way up further in between these statues, you see a stone door blocking another section of the temple to the north. For the Black Tongue Tribe! This thing calls out, and I think you've got tongues up, maybe, Roland? Maybe.
I should.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did at the beginning of this level.
Yeah. You still got it. You're the only one that here understands that because it's in its native tongue. But it proclaims that this is for the Black Tongue Tribe of Bullywugs. And the creature springs forth, and it has advantage on surprise creatures or creatures that haven't taken their turn yet. So this is on you at advantage, Brew. Miss. It attacks again, and it hits you. When you're hit, you need to make a Constitution save against poison. It's also a critical hit because they're an assassin. You manage to resist the poison.
Whoa.
You take 16 poison damage and 41 points of piercing damage.
Is that 57?
I'll have to calculate it again. That's 16, 32, 42, 52, 62, 65, 67. How are you still alive? The bullywug looks around, sees you all, and then quickly jumps back around the corner, hiding behind a pillar. Everyone else is surprised. Glom is going to push Scamp a little bit. Whoops!
I'm on a T-Rex.
Pushes the T-Rex. Whoops! And go through the turn order. Everyone's surprised. And no longer surprised. Scamp, you're up.
Okay, I'm gonna hop down off the T-Rex, assuming
Cost 15.
it will allow me to. I don't see anything.
And around this corner, as you move forward, you can hear your feet splashing along the ground, and you see the small ripple effect of the water on the ground here being disturbed, and the footfalls trail off behind a circular pillar in the corner.
This is difficult terrain, right?
It's not, no. You can walk around here freely.
I think I've still got my sight blocked by a pillar. I can see like the health bar, but I can't actually see the token. So I'll hold a produce flame in case when an enemy comes into sight that is within my 30-foot radius, I'll throw fire at it.
Okay. You will have to concentrate
Oh!
to do that.
Shoot. Okay, yeah, no, never mind. I don't want to do that. I will just take the dodge action.
Okay.
I always
Darius.
forget holding an action. Sorry.
Oh, good.
Let me see. I will come next to, let's see, 5, 10, 15 to there. 20, 25, 30 to here. Oh. Is he still going? I was gonna say I can see him, but the dynamic lighting's making it hard for me to see him.
I think it's a little bit bigger than it needs to be. He is behind a pillar.
Yeah.
So he's got half copper.
That's fine. That's fine. I just need him to make a wisdom save for me.
You told the dead. He's already got this grievous slicing injury, just like cut straight through his shoulder from Ren's bolt, and that that injury just starts to wither and turn purple and black and rot, and it's like arms kind of squelching away.
Okay. Yeah, I'm okay here. I'm fine with that.
Ren.
Okay. $30. Shitty.
Alright, it's grabbing its shoulder, it's bleeding profusely. You hit with a crossbow bolt. And it's a lethal shot. You hit it straight in the neck. It grabs its neck as more blood sprays out everywhere. And in its final breath, it just says, I should have been king. Kill's over.
So
What the heck was that? I didn't even see it.
it came up and whopped you real hard. A bullywug who wanted to be king, I believe.
Oh,
I'll give the body kind of a pat over, just see if there's anything actually of note, or at least of significance enough to warrant us further inquiry.
Alright, Scamp goes over to Brew, and Brew can't see this because it's on his back, but he's just got this like massive gaping wound. It looks kind of bad, and Scamp, you just stick a band-aid on it. It's kind of spurting out blood everywhere, and you seal that
fine.
injury.
That's fine.
hey, thanks, Cam.
You can see his spinal cord, but he's okay. And
Whoa.
Darius, you start going through the actual the armor of this guy. Sorry, Darius, can you do me a favor on your Roll20 settings? Can you go to your settings in the top right hand corner and turn off the enabled background chat beep? Every time someone's typing, it's making this really loud beeping sound.
My bad, sorry.
Yeah. So he's got this very muddy leather armor on, and carries a light crossbow and a short sword. The short sword's on the ground, the crossbow's tucked behind it. And you search around, and as you're feeling around its pants, there's something hard.
Oh god.
Stiff and long. And you
He
pull
like
it out.
maybe?
Pull it out. It's 1 foot long. It's a piece of jade. I don't know what you're thinking, but keep your mind out of the gutter. It's a 1 foot piece long of jade. It looks like it's from a staff, but it's broken. There's pieces of it missing.
Curious. I'll put that in my belt for now.
Okay. There's the piece, and it looked like it, part of a staff. You've actually got the top of it. It looks like a snake's head, and then you've got like another foot, well, a half a foot of the actual handle.
Oh, I could have swore you said a piece of a star.
Yeah, it's just
I was like, huh.
That's just my accent.
Staff. The F is silent.
Saw.
It's staff. So it's the actual junk value of the jade is 100 gold pieces, but there's obviously more to this thing, but it's not on him.
All right. Yeah. These, I'm assuming that these are all statues.
Yeah.
One form or another.
It's a religious thing. You could make a religion check to identify them.
I would like to.
So these 4 statues here, they're all the same. They're winged serpents. Big snakes with wings rising up. And the water is collected a little bit more here. It's a couple of feet deep. And the statues are all the same, and I'm not sure what deity this represents.
Could I try? I am proficient in religion.
Sure.
I could assist you. I'm also proficient.
Your mic's also reverberating, Brian. It doesn't usually do that. But yeah.
I have all sorts of problems today.
The listening part's coming in on the talking part. Alright, yeah. It's pretty obvious that this is a Yuan-Ti god, Yuan-Ti temple. And it's actually it's not the atypical Yuan-Ti god. They've got a few different ones, so it's not Dendar the Night Serpent. It's actually Seth with 2 S's.
Ah.
You can recall a little bit more about Seth with 17. It's a very evil god, and the holy symbol is a snake with bared fangs, much like this, and that's about all you've got with 17. There's multiple Yuan-Ti gods.
Kind of gnarly, I would imagine. That's it's not the place we want to go poking about too much without thorough investigation. At least for traps and such.
Right. Not a bad idea.
So at the back of this temple would be the apse, like the chapel area. You'd expect to see an altar or something like that. There's just a stone slab blocking the door.
Oh, there's a stone slab
Yeah.
blocking the door at the moment.
Yeah.
Seb, with Mr. T-Rex here, how much can I squeeze through things?
You can squeeze into a one space smaller. So
I could. So here, but probably not through that door.
you're not going to get through the door. It's a little bit too small.
Okay, gotcha.
I want back invisible.
You vanished.
You want me to drop it, Cage?
No, it's fine. Let's see what happens.
Jump once for no. Twice for yes.
Brew will put it here to the door and see if you can hear anything.
Make a perception check. It looks fairly solid, the stone. It's covered in green moss. There's cracks in it. Must be a couple of feet thick. And no sound can be heard beyond.
Everybody ready?
Aye.
Wait. Oh, continue, my bad. I just wanted to bring up something.
Like before we open the door and get in a fight?
Not that. Brew, if you ever need to open doors, I have a portable ram.
Oh.
+4 to the athletic check, I think.
Aren't rams always portable? Like, there's 4 legs on them.
And Doris actually laugh out loud to that.
and with that, I'll open the door.
Makes it even better that Brew's being totally serious.
Alright, Brew, you open the door. And there's a 30-foot high chapel, as you would expect, the chapel area of the temple. There's dried mud. It's covering this statue north of an altar. It's being caked, and like someone's kind of tried to build up this statue with mud and change its appearance. It looks vaguely frog-like. Then there's a stone altar in the center of the room that bears carvings of serpents all over it.
Well, that looks pretty safe.
There's all these small offerings at the base of this statue. Some worthless looking stones. And it very much looks like this was a winged snake, but someone's taken mud and built up this froggy appearance to it. Very poorly made.
Can I search around for secret doors?
You make a perception check. Take a look around. Everything's brightly lit in here. You notice something on the altar, actually. It's on the north-facing side of it. Not on the top, but on the side. And one of the snake carvings, it has a serpent's face and 2 serpent eyes, and one of the eyes is sticking out slightly.
Hey, Pavel, there's a button here. I should push it, yeah?
Rin.
Let me check for traps first.
Yes.
Okay.
I can make a perception check. Right. It's brightly illuminated in here. Some people got some light sources. You notice the button, and you don't notice anything hazardous about it.
Okay, I will push it then.
When you push it, a quick, very, very quick sudden movement of stone slots down, revealing a secret compartment. And inside the secret compartment is a slender red taper, a candle. It's carved with runes.
Ah,
There it is. There's a candle in here for you.
A candle.
the runes carved on it. Does it look like it's magical, or is it just something that's used for like ritual and ceremony?
Oh, you move here so you can see it.
Yeah.
And you can make an Arcana check.
Okay. God, get those bad rolls out of the way, I guess.
Candles can be used to illuminate rooms slightly.
Yes, they can.
You're
Okay.
standing too
Well.
close to Brew. His aura's running off on you.
It's my dumb aura.
It's like
That's
a
what I've got.
paladin aura, but it detracts from your intelligence instead.
Well, there's always the option of just what's the worst that could happen, but I do not believe that to be the wisest choice.
What choice? What are you talking about? Did I miss something?
Oh, I meant lighting it, just to see
Oh,
what
lighting it.
happens.
Oh, I
Yeah,
wasn't gonna
but-
light it.
What do the runes appear in a language that anyone can read?
You need to be on the north side of it to actually see it, because it's resting in a secret compartment about here.
Okay, I thought it was like
And-
down into the table.
It's on the north-facing side of the altar. They are inscriptions, runes. They're arcane runes, undoubtedly. They're not a language.
I mean, let's just grab it and go. Seems like the only thing in here.
Sure, I'll pick it up.
We roll initiative.
What?
When you grab the candle, suddenly this green gas billows out very quickly, filling this entire room. And
Damn it, I forgot to check for traps in there.
it starts to spin around the room into the two little mini tornadoes that coalesce into the shape of two very, very large snakes. Both snakes wield gilded falchions. Are about 12 feet tall, and they have arms. They're Yuan-Ti abominations.
Snakes with
And
arms? Ugh.
they level their falchions at Roland and say, "Die!"
Like me specifically?
Why Roland? I'm Darius. Darius is the one carrying this.
Shit.
Things really hate elves down here.
I guess,
you're
even
the-
though Roland is not an
closest.
elf.
You're the closest, Roland. That's why they target you.
The closest that they can see.
One of them
Okay.
quickly slithers on forward, and I do believe that would be an opportunity attack from our T-Rex friend. I think you've got. Well, actually,
Nice.
let me see.
3/4.
Bite that asshole.
Let's take a look. Yeah, it should be 3/4 cover. Alright, it tries to move away, and you chomp it. 24 is a hit.
Can't really see it, but is it a medium or smaller?
No.
It's a large.
You take a chomp out of it, it hisses as takes 35 piercing damage, and then it kind of looks around and sees you, and it uses its long tail to try and grab Roland, starts trying to slither around him. And it quickly wraps you up in its tail, Roland. You become grappled, and while you're grappled, you're restrained.
Of course.
It's going to then continue moving, and it moves around here and drags you in closer with all of its movement speed. And it has this large falchion in its hand, and tries to just hit you with it. Actually, no, it's going to try and bite you. But
I mean, it's got advantage, and I have a 13 AC, so
it chomps onto you for 12 points of damage.
I'm resistant to poison damage now.
8 points.
Woo!
And it's just going to try and bite you again.
Okay.
And
It does.
it chomps you for another 14 points.
I'm glad I took Infernal Constitution.
Pavel.
Okay. He was in my sights, and now he wasn't. Snakes in the room. Very confused.
A poem by Pavel.
Haiku, poem or haiku? I don't know.
Too many
Sounds like a
syllables.
haiku.
Too many syllables for a haiku, I think.
Got named. See him holding my friend. Gonna shoot the fuck out of him. In the face, if I can.
Yes, please do that.
It's a weak spot. The head.
That hits.
I mean, it's typically the weak spot, but
You
yeah, you're right.
take a shot, blood and snake scales splash everywhere on the wall behind it.
Second shot. Ooh.
Miss.
Third shot.
Crit.
Ooh.
Nice.
You hit it
Ooh.
straight in the chest. The bullet goes straight through it. It's bleeding profusely. Scales are falling out on the ground. It's fairly tough though, and I mean it's looking pretty bloody now though.
It is quite tough. Took a bite and 2 shots.
Tyrannosaurus cage.
And then he attacks the only guy he can.
Okay.
This guy.
It's got 3/4.
After his
cover.
loud growl.
That hits. You manage to kind of just stick your head through, and the door frame's blocking you a lot, but you manage to chomp onto its long tail and
Nice.
rip off a big chunk of flesh. It hisses at you. 48 damage. You roll. Almost max.
A lot better than Cage with his little staff.
Darius.
The injured one. I bang my shield and tell it to go the fuck away.
Alright, it's gonna make a wisdom save. You want to have advantage, magic resistance, and nothing happens.
Roland is just getting squeezed. Kill it! Kill it!
Well then. Shit. Okay. Do I have check something? Yeah, I did. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's gonna be the end of my turn.
This abomination attempts to wrap its long tail around Pavel. It misses. It then moves here and provokes an attack of opportunity from Tyrannosaurus Cage.
Nice.
You manage to just get it with your teeth with a 20 through the door frame, and you just rip off another massive chunk of flesh for 44 damage. This thing is seriously injured.
Good roll.
It tries to bite Pavel, and its teeth clang off of your armor as it snaps its head forward, and then it takes a mighty swing with its falchion and misses. And it stays there. Ren.
Okay, I'm going to bonus action ask Sentimorn to light up.
My pleasure.
Evil snakies abound.
No, I just don't like snakes. I didn't realize they were evil.
Well,
That is.
all snakes are evil.
Yes, exactly. And you just slice its head clean off of its shoulders, just like a line of yellowish, reddish fire.
Nice.
Kick the head towards Cage to feed him. Apparently likes snake.
The room slightly angles and the head rolls all the way down into his mouth. The Yuan-Ti actually turns into like this green mist again upon death, and then it just fades away, evaporate.
Summon the creature.
It will stay right here.
You're lucky again in my turn in your space, scamp! Glom says. And uses the help action on you in case someone tries to attack you.
Get advantage.
Yes. Brew.
This version of Glom, wow. Move down here.
Next attack on scamp has advantage!
What? I'll swing recklessly with Sun Death at it.
Yeah. You slash through the abomination. The fire cauterizes the wound. The Yuan-Ti's about to evaporate.
I'll just do it again.
It's a crit. You slice it directly horizontal across its torso. The two halves separate. The Yuan-Ti hits the ground, its tail still flicking about, and then you hear a as it returns into this green mist form, which very quickly evaporates.
Back to T-Rex.
Seb, do we know if we kill this version of Glom, Is it going to kill her, like actually kill her, or will she just go back to where she was and be fine?
That's a risk you're gonna have to take.
I am willing to take that risk. Let's go.
Roland just kind of sighs.
She's been corrupted by
It's
Hallister's
awful.
magic.
This is like the fourth combat out of 5 that I've gone last in initiative.
Are there more things to explore in there? Should I bring the T-Rex in?
No. I think that we've got what is in here. Is the Dario still have a hold of the candle?
Yep, it's a magic candle.
Magic candle. Right. Well, when we get to a spot where we can take a quick rest, I can identify that. We can.
I'm going invisible.
Good work, Pavel. You done really good.
All I did was shoot someone. It's okay.
How are your shoulders? Are they okay?
Yeah.
It must be
I
hard
feel fine.
on your shoulders to carry everyone like this.
Okay, Glom. Don't. You're being rude. Everyone does a good part.
I know,
Everyone does the equal share.
except for you, right?
TK just gonna growl right in her face.
Somebody
You smell like
like
snake breath.
maybe somebody who is better with weapons could just, knock her out and not kill her.
What did you say to me? I'll take you on, scamp.
I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to the other people in my party that are better with weapons than I am.
I'll take you.
I'm going to grab my rapier and hit her in the back of the head.
Alright, make a attack. And make a dexterity check.
I luck that.
Okay. Reroll.
Don't think it's funny that his rapier attack is his katana.
She's like poking her tongue out at Scamp. And then all of a sudden, you smack her in the back of the head and she disappears with a puff of smoke.
What?
That's what happens. We know that part. Hopefully she's okay, and if she just went back to where she was, hopefully she's just unconscious and she'll be around other people that can help her.
Well, them snakes smoke turned into smoke too. Maybe everything you kill here turns into smoke.
Would we turn into smoke?
Let's find out. Kill me.
I'm going.
You can't die.
I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds at 2nd level on myself. Oh, what a great heal!
Now these two snake bite wounds close up.
Well, I'll toss roll in the heal too.
You used the first level slot. It was
I
way
did.
more than my 2nd level slot.
Scamp's very wide.
Very wet.
I mean,
Can I search around these?
Go ahead, sorry, bro.
Go ahead. I was just gonna search these things.
They're
What are
pillars.
these? Jade pillars, maybe? Or not jade.
Look around behind them. Look for buttons. Anything
You
like
can
that.
make a perception check. It's going to be hard to, obviously, you're not going to be able to see every section of the wall because the pillars obscure the view of many sections. You don't notice anything special about them.
I'm gonna use my Pearl of Power to restore a 3rd level spell slot.
I head down
While I
these
remember.
slippery stone ramps and you plunge back into the swamp water, so you're either swimming or walking in difficult terrain.
So, what to know?
With your giant size cage, you're actually you're not impeded by the water. You're too big to be affected. Not deep enough.
Yeah, and Pavel and Scamp are riding on my back, I think.
I'm swimming.
I like being dry.
I think Ren's got swim speed, so she can. The water's a few feet deep. You're able to swim around. You can dart around like a dolphin.
Any preference east or west here? I think we can get up to these corners still.
I think to the northwest was the Bullywog camp, if we wanted to make sure that they were not keeping slaves.
Northeast, this way.
Nope.
Yeah, over here.
That way then. It's been a while.
It's been a while.
I'm going to just have a quick look northwest.
You know that all of these bullywog have become enslaved by the Naga, so you're expecting to pretty much just be attacked on sight.
There's lights up here.
You can see some flickering torchlight, and you start to hear all this like manic croaking.
What are they saying?
Intruders! Intruders! Ready your defenses! Gather our forces!
Well, they know we're coming.
Set out! Get them!
Ren, you want us to hold back? Or?
I was going to say, should we just send the
Well,
T-Rex in first and then have them, let them have lunch?
Yep.
They already know we're here, and there's no point in me trying to sneak ahead.
You start to hear a lot of splashing, and you can vaguely see the silhouettes of some of them diving into the water.
Alright.
You can hear all these frog songs.
I say we let T-Cage lead the way.
Oh, Brew?
Brew?
A lot of the bullywugs are dived under the water as you approach. You see them poking underneath. A couple of them are standing around on some higher ground. There's some campfires illuminating things. Most of them have disappeared under the surface of the swamp water, and a heap of giant frogs have come forward.
Brew raises his flaming greatsword and says, "I bring you the salute of Tempest."
They don't understand what you're saying, but they call out in bullywug.
Surrender! We are your captors! Throw down your weapons and you'll not be hurt.
I feel like the T-Rex would
I thought
change
they were
that opinion.
surrendering to us for a second, but...
Cage. I mean, Cage is... He's not a mindless animal, he's Cage, so...
Yep. I'll call out myself from the back. How about you surrender to us? I believe that we can take all of you out fairly easily.
I'm afraid we cannot do that. We must capture all living humanoids on this level who are not a part of the Black Tongue tribe.
And
why is that?
They don't answer, but you know why.
Yeah.
And most of them start to spring out of the water now, and there's quite a lot of them. They all rush forward to attack. There's quite a large number of these guys. Okay, Ren, you're up first.
I'm not going last. Whoa.
I will take a shot at this bullywug.
He explodes. Crossbow bolt makes him explode.
Graded my bolts, guys.
Feel free to roll damage at your own leisure.
Nah, I'll take the explosion. I will take the explosion.
Pavel.
This time,
This time what, sorry? Cut out.
oh, this time I'm gonna have the hand crossbow instead of the pistol. And let's see. Damn, a little lag. Shoot this one first.
Which one? I missed it.
This one right over here.
Yeah. He explodes.
That one next. Should really just keep that open.
It's dead. Headshot.
And that one right over there. Nope, didn't do it. There you go.
Headshot. Dead. Insta kill. He sinks into the swamp water.
And then, yeah, I could probably shoot him over there.
Headshot. Another bullywug hits the ground. The giant frogs start croaking, wah, 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 and leaping forward. They leap through the air, clearing 10-20 feet with a single jump. This one jumps over, splashes in the water, and tries to bite Dagger. Miss. Wah! One of them jumps up and tries to bite Pavel. Miss. Wah! Next one jumps at Brew. Wah! And it attaches its face to you, Brew. It bites you with these jagged teeth for 2 piercing damage, and you become grappled. And while you're grappled, you're restrained.
Hope you like the taste.
Next frog, wah, leaps through the air, trying to jump up and bite Pavel off of the T-Rex. It misses, splashes into the water. Next giant frog takes a dash action. It jumps there, and then jumps next to Roland. Next one, wah, splashes 30 feet there, then leaps 20 feet here, and then jumps in, oops, next to Darius. Now the bullywugs. They advance. And this map is lagging up a little bit. It's just a lot of bullywugs, I guess. Alright, they're armed with spears and they have wooden shields. And they're probably going to be all throwing these spears mostly. One of them steps forward 20 feet, throws a spear at Brew. Advantage and disadvantage. Miss. Another one swims forward 40 feet, throws a spear at Brew. Brew, you're hit for 2 piercing damage. Make a constitution save against poison. The spear is laced with contact poison. Miss. Another bullywug jumps in the water and starts swimming down and throws a spear at the T-Rex at disadvantage. Miss. Other bullywugs are going to take dash actions. They swim away through tunnels north and northwest. Another one's going to swim down, taking a dash action all the way up to the T-Rex. Some more seem to be skirting through other tunnels. And all these ones now are doing dash actions. And then the bulk of the forces run forward. Some of them swimming, making it a bit further. Some of them jumping. They seem to spread out a little bit. Spread around. Darius.
Can I move through the T-Rex,
Yep, it's difficult terrain just to move here anyway, and T-Rex doesn't slow you down anymore.
Okay. Trying to just think about placement.
It's also underwater combat rules. So if you're in the water, you're disadvantaged on all the weapons. Yeah, you're effectively swimming.
Well then, let's just make this easy. As I call out and call forth my spiritual guardians.
Spirit guardians start to emanate from you, and they swirl around, dissolving everything in their path. Bullywug starts screaming. Blah, blah, blah.
Sorry, wrong thing.
Scam.
I am going to toss fire at this giant frog that's right above Roland and Logan.
It's a hit. They resist the fire due to being in the water, but 7 damage still injures the frog.
I'm gonna shove this one that's grappling me. Try to shove it 5 feet away.
And you just unattach it from your face, push it into this little makeshift hut. That breaks the grapple.
Then I'll step forward and swing Sundeath recklessly at it. Oops, sorry for the double click.
Hit. 17 damage doesn't quite kill the frog, almost. You just slowly just searing it in two. Roll in.
Alright. I think that I don't want to be standing right there. I'm pretty sure some bullywugs are about to come up behind us. You know what? Never mind. I will stay right there, and I think I'm going to. Let's just go ahead and get rid of a few bullywugs here. I know they're gonna have resistance, but it's fine.
A lot of those ones are actually not in the water.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Let's see.
All this area is above ground.
Okay.
Just the darker areas that are water.
I can get all but one of that group right there, I think.
If it makes you feel any better, you're also getting many homes.
Yeah.
Makes me feel better.
Alright, you drop a fireball, and just move one guy for a sec. Alright, the fireball explodes. There's all of these crude shacks on this muddy horseshoe-shaped island, and a couple of bullywugs are still kind of slipping out of them. The fireball explodes, it catches the huts on fire, and the bullywugs all die instantly. They get absolutely roasted.
Frog legs for dinner.
Even if they dive out of the way, the heat's too intense and it just annihilates them.
I do have a feeling that a lot of spears are about to start getting thrown at Roland's back, though, so I'm going to use my bonus action to use my Unbreakable Majesty, becoming even more majestic and fierce than I already am.
Okay. Tint your token.
I think we did it blue last time.
Okay, blue tint. Roland turns blue.
Always changing.
Alrighty, and that is my turn.
You hear this melodic frog song. And then the bullywog lets out a loud croak, and he dives into the water and fiercely swims away. The way he swam was very fierce.
He bravely swam away.
Alright, Tyrannosaurus Cage.
T-Cage is going to roar loudly and bite this frog.
That hits.
It's gone.
Yeah, you swallow it whole. Down the hatch.
And then I shake him and throw pieces every direction. And then he's going to tail smack the bullywog next to me.
That actually misses. The bullywog ducks. And your tail swipe in the air. Splashing on.
I roar again in anger. And yeah, I'll just finish my turn.
Ren.
Okay. I will summon Centimorn.
Centimorn disagrees. I don't think I'll take part of this mindless bloodshed. I heard that their king was charmed by these evil Naga. These bullywug are simply hapless victims. I will not take part in the murder.
Oh, they're still slavers.
They're not Halusters. I cannot participate. I'm sorry, Ren. Oh.
Grab my bones and turn then.
Which one are you hacking into?
The one between Roland and me.
Hit. And the frog just explodes the second you touch it. You just poke it ever so slightly.
Like a balloon.
Bullets fly everywhere. Like a balloon.
I will stay right here.
Pavel.
Alrighty. Hand crossbow loaded. Gonna shoot this one.
That hits. The crossbow bolt instantly kills the frog.
This one next.
Headshot. The bolt goes straight through it into the muddy water, and the frog sinks away from view.
Third attack. That one.
Are you aimed down at it? Hit. And it's a headshot. Put the frog out of its misery.
And I think this will be the last one, and so they don't get a turn. That one right there.
You
I think.
snap another
my
crossbow
knowledge.
bolt into the crossbow, lightning quick, and you take it out of initiative permanently.
Oh, so it was the last one. Yes. Good, good. No turn for it.
Bullywogs. I'm just going to do some movement first. You can hear croaking from all around you. Okay. So. This one throws a spear at Darius. Wah! Miss. You've got cover from Big Boy T-Rex. This one throws a spear at Boo. Advantage. Miss. 3 more line up. This one throws a Spirit Brew. That hits. For 2 piercing, 4 piercing damage. Make a con save against Poison Brew. You resist. Next one. It's a crit for 10 piercing damage. It's another con save. Resist. And final Bullywug gets in range to throw a spear at Pavel. And it hits you, Pavel, for 2 piercing damage. Constitution save for the poison. You resist the poison. Another Bullywug's gonna dive into the water. He's gonna swim up and he's gonna throw a Spirit Brew. It's advantage, disadvantage. The spear hits the water. And Bullywugs start arriving from behind you guys now. Wah-bat! Wah-bat! Glug-glug! Glug-glug! They start swimming in pretty quickly. They're pretty quick in the water. A few of them come up from behind you guys. And that about does it for the Bullywugs now.
Okay.
Darius.
Seeing them coming up from behind, I feel like everyone's got this area covered easily. So I will 5, 10, 15, just to get in front of Roland here. And I will bonus action Planar Warrior the Bullywug in front of me and hit him with my, well, I have disadvantage. Screw it, I'll still try it.
That actually just misses. That hits. And the Bullywug explodes. Force energy rips it apart. Scam.
I am going to try and frostbite this guy up here.
And I see wind starts to wrap around his spear arm, and it almost breaks his arm off. He's seriously injured and disadvantaged on his next attack. Brew.
Move over. Swing Reckless at the one to the north.
That hits. And you slice the Bullywug into 2 pieces.
And the one to the southeast.
You cut him in twain.
Hit. You wade through and whoosh, another Bullywug gets separated into multiple pieces. Into twain. You're in water there, Brew, so you're swimming in that space.
Okay.
Roll1.
So first off, Roland sees that Dagger is having some issues with her new sword buddy. So he's going to draw the rapier that Dagger had given him and hand it to her. If he can.
Take it.
It'll
I don't know.
have to be within 5 feet to hand it to her.
Oh yeah. I would. Would that take my whole action to do that?
No, interactive object. You can actually hand an item to another person.
Okay. I didn't know about the drawing part of that. Alright, and I will... I'll just finish this bullywug off, or attempt to. I'll play a little lick on the guitar and send a firebolt his way.
Misses. The bullywug ducks, puts its shoddy looking shield over its head and blocks the firebolt.
Alright then. Move back closer to Darius again, and that's it.
Okay, I'm just doing some movement. Checking a couple of things. Okay. Tyrannosaurus cage.
4, and then I'm gonna bite this guy.
Miss. He ducks. You chomp a mouthful of swamp water.
Right. So I can't attack the same person with bite and tail, so I'm gonna go to this guy, and I'll take the attack of opportunity.
It tries to
Have 'em.
jam its spear into your leg. Miss.
And then I'm gonna tail attack the Bullywog north of me.
That hits it, and the tail absolutely flattens it. It is squashed like a pancake.
I'm gonna roar again. And then I guess that's good.
Okay. I just need to check something at the start of this round. Okay. Ren.
Eh. I will bonus action dash up to here. Stab, stab.
Alright, you're above the water. That's a hit. Oh, you got swim speed anyway. And you just put the rapier straight through the bullywog's head, killing it 4 times over. You kill him in the next 4 generations of its lineage.
I was just about to say that.
Next time you play Mad Mage, it's still dead.
Apple.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot that one right there.
That's a hit.
Dead.
Dead, yeah. If you hit them with that sharpshooter, they instantly kill.
Sharpshooter, this one over here.
So I forget, is this
Man.
our second or our third genocide?
That's the thing about genocides. You do too many of them, you lose track.
Oh god.
Well,
so
do you want to count
It's
all of the drow
Dead.
as one?
Or each
clan
house
by
separately.
clan. Yeah, house by house, I mean, yeah.
I've only killed one house.
Are we counting the Xanathar Guild?
That's not a genocide. That is a public service.
I happen to think killing the drow house was a public service, not a genocide.
This bullywog throws a spear at Darius. There's only a few left now. Here it comes. Miss. Next one. Swims up, throws a spear at Darius. They don't go into the Spirit Guardians. Miss. Another one, throws a spear at Darius. Miss. That's it. Darius.
I mean, you just take a step closer and it's probably gonna kill them all. the next turn.
And I need all three of them to make I think saves.
Right, you let out a word of radiance. Big golden shockwave 5 feet in every direction emanates from you. And they all disintegrate. Dead. Okay.
Gage is going to start stomping down the huts.
Oh wait, Cage!
They didn't
Final?
attack us as much last time. They're more attacky this time.
Just crush them all. Some of them are on fire, but they don't really burn very easily. They get put out quite quick. Scam, you hear a bit of splashing over here, and you notice a bullywug just poke his head up out of the water. Like, he's very, very well hidden. No one else sees this. Just Scamp. And he's just kind of spying you all.
I will go back invisible.
There's one over that way if you want to try and talk to it. Maybe find where Theater is.
Should I shoot it?
Quickly swims
Should I
back
shoot it?
when you-
Ah!
It ran away.
When you identify it, it quickly swims away.
Should have shot it.
Cage is going to go hang his head in shame because he got in trouble for stomping the huts.
Don't let anybody shame you for doing what comes natural.
True.
You do you.
He roars.
I see more land up to the northeast there.
You spot a
It's up
bullywug over here, Brew, and it quickly swims away from you.
Yes, up to the northeast is where the king of this place used to reside. I think you can also get there from that direction, Brew.
Yeah, it looks like
Don't
this way keeps
wander
on going.
too far away from us.
No, I just had a look there. It keeps going. And Brew just kind of sort of glared at that bullywug. But it's like, Tempest, there's no honor in that fight.
I do remember up to the north somewhere there is a pool with some land, and that's where the Slod was before.
Well, do you
Perhaps
want to go visit him or ignore him?
Well, perhaps the Naga has taken up residence at this point, rather than the Slod, since they are under the purview of the Naga as of now.
Alright, everybody ready?
I don't think
Think,
Cage can get through. I don't
T-Rex
think
is
Cage
gonna
can
have
get
to-
through there. Yeah.
I think T-Rex is going to have to...
Help maybe with that. Do you want to shrink back?
Sure. Oh, I'll stay T-Rex as long as I can.
Alright, then I'll get you to move over here first.
You're going to pull on my ears and
Close as you can.
direct me?
Yeah.
Stay safer.
Alrighty.
Gonna
I'm
bamf
going
them
to,
over.
Roll initiative. Darius, you seem to be straggling behind. Stay right there, my friend. Perfect.
Oh no.
Alright, as you guys move forward, suddenly a hydra bursts up out of the water. As you're
A
swimming
hydra?
through the water, Brew. 7-headed hydra.
Shit.
Long serpentine necks. You can see some of the necks have been burnt, scarred, and there's actually a couple of like dead necks without heads just dangling off the side of it, in addition to the 7 heads that it has. There's also an invisible Kuketh who attacks you guys on sight.
Oh.
And then all the rest of the Bullywug army come in behind Darius. a lot of them. They've gathered up with giant toads and they come in for a behind attack after spying you guys through all these different tunnels.
So, unfortunately, my Unbreakable Majesty only lasts a minute. So I don't know if we were quick enough to come through here for it to still be going, but
It would have expired now.
okay, that's what I thought.
That would mean my spiritual guardian is probably done too.
Spirit Guardians is 10 minutes.
Oh, it is.
They
Okay.
last a while.
Alright, let me roll these creatures into initiative. You guys are quite aware that there's obviously a threat, so there's no chance of surprise from these things. But it might be quite surprising that this large force come up from behind you guys. Darius, you start to see a number of bollywogs move in towards you. And you can hear some splashing around of Kuketh in this area, Brew, but he's invisible. You can just see the ripple in the water, and he does get yell out a command. He just says, "Attack!" And it's on. Scam, you're up.
And the fight is on.
Okay, I think, if you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think because I can only teleport him 30 feet, he would end up, like, that square would also be that square, and so he wouldn't be able to fit with where he currently is located. Is that?
I believe you teleport them to an unoccupied space. So
I
if
do.
it's, 30 feet, then that's occupied, that space, 30 feet from where he's standing.
Oh.
He can always go down and help out. Alright.
Yeah, maybe we just stay down here and help with these guys. T-Cage, and I'll pat his head. And then I'm gonna point at. We'll do the giant frog. That guy. And I'm gonna frostbite. I very much would like to moonbeam, but that's concentration.
Yeah, I forgot one creature out of initiative. I gotta add in. Alright, you lob you do a frostbite, sorry, and ice starts to form around the frog's mouth. And it freezes it shut. Wow! It doesn't kill it, but ice spikes cut all the way through the frog. Ren.
Okay. I will come over here. So brew. And I'll ask Centimorn if it'll help us fight the Hydra.
It's just an animal. It doesn't have any evil intentions. It's its master who I want.
Okay, I will do the regular.
You swim over to this reptilian horror, and you jump up as one of the heads snap down towards you, and that is a hit. You jam the rapier through the head, and it kills one of the heads. It's now a 6-headed Hydra. That head just goes limp. Its long necks are kind of all tangled up, and that one splashes into the water.
Did trying to get it to light up use my bonus action?
No, you were just speaking to Centimorn.
Okay, then I will disengage back here.
Telepathically. There's a a bit of a murmur of an incantation. Poise us! Burn us! Flesh us! And a cloud kill appears. Right there. Engulfing Brew, Ren, Roland, and Pavel. Kuketh becomes visible, and it looks very much like a bullywog. You can see another bullywog in the room too, Brew, so he's obviously been informed that you guys were coming, so he quickly took some precautions. And he swims around the corner through a tunnel to the northwest of this cave. Attack! All these giant toads start croaking, wah, 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 and they charge Darius. 25, 35, 45, 55. It moves through the Spirit Guardians, getting melted away, making a wisdom save as it does. It fails the wisdom save, and it'll take
1 second.
Full radiant damage. And it dashed to get up to you, and another one does the same thing. It takes a dash action, makes its way up to you, and takes 5 radiant damage. And another toad's gonna swim up to here, and it's going to jump 20 feet over the Spirit Guardian and land just over the side of it. Darius.
So, seeing the army and hoping to kind of provide a show of force, centered on this guy right here, in a 10-foot radius, I will hold up my fist and bring it down in that like epic yes, kind of calling out Helm's name as I cast Flame Strike.
Alright, he brings down this big column of radiant fire. It slams into the ground and separates. I'm guessing you put it there. It's a 10-foot radius, I think.
Yep.
Oh man.
Get the exact area of the template, so I'll just kind of put it on judging from where you pinged. But next time you should get the template, because you have hit not as many as what you could have, but actually I think you did it pretty good. It's 10-foot radius. You hit them pretty good. 15 damage. Right. They it's going to be actually less because of 3 fire damage. So I'm going to make them all dex saves. They all try to dive out of the way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 you hit.
I'll take 7. 7 is a good number.
And you know what? Only one of them survives. That big shockwave of radiant energy makes them scream. Ah! And only the one that made the saving throw survives, taking 1 fire and 4 radiant. The rest of them are just wiped out. There's only a few left in that little gaggle of pollywogs.
Alright, and just to kind of make things interesting, I'll take that one step here to make sure he's feeling the love. I don't want to leave anyone out.
Brew. Make a Constitution save against poison. You
well, you told me to make it, so
don't know what poison is. Let me roll this up. It's only the description that I put there. 5d8. You take 23 points of poison damage. Oh, sorry, 11 with resistance. Resisting the save.
Hold up the flaming greatsword. Tempest, something worthy of your attention here. And I'll bonus action rage. And
you swim forward, and your unarmored self is quite good for swimming. You don't sink or anything like that. You can easily swim across there through the Hydra.
and I'll swing Sundeath at it, and I'll go reckless to try and offset the swimmingness.
Okay, advantage and disadvantage. This thing is screeching. It really hisses when it sees that fire. You take a swing and the heads flick back, and 12 is a miss. The 19 hits, and as you hack into it, the fire cauterizes the severed head. You can actually already see the severed head kind of twitching as another head's going to grow back, but you cauterize that and prevent that from happening. And you also kill another head in the process, so double whammy.
Nice.
Oh, actually, it takes a bit less fire damage because it's in the water, but still, yeah, a mighty blow.
Hey, did you guys see that head grow and stuff? Or are you trapped in the fog there?
Pavel, make a con save for Cloud Kill. What happened then?
I have no idea.
Whoops. Let's bring it back. I might accidentally click the button. You resist, and you take 11 poison damage.
Same as Brew. Alrighty. You've been in a situation before. Pavel is creature of not habit, but remembering. So I'm gonna move out of here. See if it has enough room to line up. Yes, it does. I'm sorry, Ren and Roland, but this will help you. Just hopefully you pass the save. Gust of wind.
Alrighty, you use a gust of wind, 60 foot long, 10 feet wide, and when it appears, you need to, when you start your turn, you need to make a strength save. If you move against it, it slows you down. It also disperses gas and vapor, so the area that the gust cuts through does not have any cloud kill there. So 10 feet wide section. I'll put a template on for you guys.
Cool.
Right where? Right
And then
here.
at the start of your turn, you can, it's like a funnel of wind, you can change the direction. Okay.
And that's my action. No bonus action. Just gonna chill.
Attack! Let's start off with your bullywug friends here, Darius. One of them moves forward, throws a spear at you. Miss. Another one moves forward and throws a spear at you. Another one moves forward and tries to throw a spear at you.
Oh, hey.
Miss. You've got cover. And
Oh.
another one. They don't get into the spirit guardians, get as close as they can. Throws a spear and misses. Meanwhile, these ones swim forward and they're gonna throw a spear at Tyrannosaurus cage. Miss. Another one swims forward and jumps up, so you can't get any further. Throws a spear at cage. Cage, you take 3 piercing damage and you need to make a con save against poison. The poison takes effect and you become paralyzed. When you're paralyzed, you're incapacitated, you can't move or speak, so no speaking as a T-Rex like you usually would. And all that other stuff.
No roaring.
You can repeat the save for the poison at the end of your turn. You are also poisoned as well. And another bullywug moves up, and he had just moved up now, and he's going to throw a spear at you. Tyrannosaurus cage at advantage now. Miss. And One more. Throws a spirit scan. Disadvantage. There's quite a few of them coming through here, and that's a miss. Alright. Cage, you can make a constitution save.
Jesus.
The poison is quite potent enough to put a T-Rex into a
Yeah, no
paralyzed
kidding.
state, apparently. Roland, you're free from the from the cloud kill, but you need a strength save for the gust of wind.
I'm sorry.
Wow, 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 wow. You get pushed 15 feet.
Alright. So the cloud kill is all heavily obscured, right?
Yes.
Okay. Ooh.
So yeah, I'll draw on the free area where there's no gas, but you know you're still getting kind of blocked a bit there. It'll be like that.
Right. Okay. Then I'm going to. It's my. That's 20 feet right there. Now I should be able to see the Hydra.
Yeah.
Oh, and I can see Kuketh as well. Or I don't know if I actually would have line of sight on him. That's.
I'm just checking. I think that might be 3/4 cover. No, it's there's a big chunk of rock in the way.
It's just I'm assuming this Hydra can reach a long way, so I'm gonna, instead of moving further out, I'm gonna move here. So that's my full movement. Now I should have 3/4 cover. He should have 3/4 cover against me now, I believe. Right?
I'll double check for you. Yeah, you've just got him in your sights.
Then I am going to play a quick tune on the guitar.
When you start doing something, this Bullywog's going to use its reaction.
Okay.
It waves its hands around, says, I am Kuketh, King of Bullywog.
Okay.
Please don't kill me.
I'm going to cast a hold monster at 6th level, targeting both the Hydra and Kuketh.
Okay.
So let me actually cast the spell.
Wisdom save for Kuketh. Slides have magic resistance, but that's not enough. He becomes paralyzed. The cloud kill goes down. The Hydra gets a 17, and he becomes paralyzed. Right?
Yep, I have 18.
Both creatures are paralyzed.
Cool. Yeah, Roland sees that as a complete win. So what he's gonna do is use a bonus action to. I'm gonna use a bonus action to power chord, and this will be for Rin, Pap, and Brew.
Is this space up here underwater, or is it difficult terrain? Okay.
Submerged.
Now he is in my sting. Ho ho ho.
You guys got that Hydra?
How much did you just move, Pavel?
30 feet. Oh, you're right. Difficult terrain. My bad. 15.
Make a Yeah, you're in heavy armor, right, Pavel?
Yes.
Okay. So move back to where you were first.
It's deeper water. You gotta watch out for that stuff.
Okay, now it's difficult terrain. Do you move again? You step forward, you're down to your chest. You take another step, you're underwater. You're completely submerged. You're sinking.
But if you run on
Yeah, you can't. Well, you can swim in heavy armor, but it's very difficult. Like, it's deep, much deeper water here.
So I'm stuck here.
No, but you're completely submerged.
Am I drowning?
No, you can hold your breath. You're underwater. That's what I'm saying. All right, the Hydra's going to make a. Well, it's going to get pushed back 15 feet for starters. Now it's going to make a wisdom save at the end of its turn. And it's still paralyzed. Here comes the onslaught of giant frogs. Firstly, the one that has its mouth frozen. It leaps forward and it jumps in at the T-Rex, trying to bite him. And it's a critical bite. And the frog is trying to eat the T-Rex. It also has the T-Rex grappled. It bites you with its on your tiny T-Rex arm. And you take 7 piercing damage, Tyrannosaurus Cage. And you are grappled from the frog. While you're grappled, you're restrained. It has a very flexible mouth. It's trying to swallow you whole. Somehow.
You know, in Discovery Channels, when you see the creatures, they've obviously, I've made a mistake and I can't spit it out.
Yeah, like it's wrapped around his snout.
And the rest
just
of them,
like blinking.
An army of angry frogs come jumping forth with no remorse. They all take a dash action. An army of frogs. You knew this day would come eventually. The army of frogs up here. And so there's another one now. The croaker. Pat! Pat! And the Bullywog croaker moves forward a little bit more and begins to sing a song of marshy doom. Scamp and Tyrannosaurus Cage, each of you make a wisdom saving throw as the song of marshy doom floods your mind with psychic energy. Pat! Pat! You guys both resist and you take 6 psychic damage each. And that's it.
Glow, Pat.
And that's its turn. Scamp.
Can incapacitated people, like paralyzed people, be willing creatures? Or do they count as
Be willing, just not if you're unconscious. Incapacitated, you're still like, aware of your surroundings, you're just kind of drunk.
I'm gonna hop off a cage. And then assuming he is willing, I'm going to bamf him down a bit. 30 feet. Kinda this direction. Like right there as the center point.
I guess I gotta move myself.
Yeah.
There?
That's a bonus action. Possibly.
That's 25.
One down. One more down. And then...
No longer grappled and restrained.
I'm going to attempt to take a step back, which I realize
The frog's gonna try and eat you, Scamp. Ah! Crit! You're bit on the face for 5 piercing damage.
The frog has you grappled and restrained. It's going to eat you alive. This is the end. The icons on the frog.
Well, I was gonna try
What a
and get
world.
myself away. I need a template.
You're a druid
For
rat scamp, so
Sunburst.
you can kind of speak to animals a little bit.
Yeah, but I'm casting a spell that I don't get to use often.
It says to you,
It ends here.
Sunburst is a.
Yep,
Is that
it's
the,
an
is that
8th
the
level
huge-
spell. It's a 60-foot radius.
Huge.
and then it just evaporates.
So big.
Alright.
That is a huge spell.
They don't actually make a 60-foot radius template, so let me see what I've got.
I'm gonna hit myself with it because I think the furthest I can center it away and still hit them is like
The
here.
next biggest one I have is Sickening Radiance. I think that's a 40-foot radius. So, yeah, I need to make it a 60-foot radius. Let's make it bigger and bigger, bigger.
Oh no!
I can see it from way over here.
Not done yet.
Oh dear, this might have been a bigger spell than I thought it was.
Yeah,
I think you were thinking.
It's not done yet. It needs to get bigger.
Well, I figured I was
Oh no!
50 feet away, so 60.
Okay, I'm gonna save this one for next time.
60.
Yeah. Bear with me 2 seconds. A sunburst. I'll put it in the spell list.
Sorry, Cage and Darius.
We'll see what happens with this. Okay, so let me give you control of it first, Scamp. Let me just change it, and then you can control it. Oh, it's still Sickening Radiance. Let me make it Sunburst, and give you control of that one, Scamp. There we go.
I don't know that I can place it there necessarily,
I think I actually
but
had
if
it
I
slightly off.
can.
That's good enough.
I was gonna try and get Cage out of it, but I don't think I can.
That's,
so
it's about as far as you're gonna get it, Scamp. Maybe there.
that's fine.
Okay. Alright, so Sunburst. It's sunlight. It's a 60-foot radius. Each creature makes a con save. But these creatures don't make con saves, they just instantly die. Tyrannosaurus Cage, make a con save. You'll hit for 36 radiant damage, Cage. The Croaker, he survives. He takes 18 radiant damage. And all the rest of the frogs and bullywugs evaporate. Cage, you are blinded for 1 minute. And that's it. It's very
Being a T-Rex is not working out so well for this guy.
I also take the damage, I think, because I was technically in it
Yeah,
too.
you're in it too, Scamp. It hit you. You'll need a con save. Right, Cage is returned back to Cage.
I assume I carry all my conditions with me.
Yeah. Coming out of polymorphs doesn't heal you any condition.
Yeah.
You're still paralyzed, poisoned, and blinded. And you can revert back into any one of those squares that you are occupying just then. You can shrink down to any one of those 9 squares, Cage. And the rest of these frogs and bullywugs evaporated. Insta kill. You're no longer grappled.
That's it.
That's a good spell to just wipe an entire room. Alright.
I'm underwater.
Ren. You'll need a strength saving throw.
That's funny.
I said the same thing.
You push back 15 feet.
right into this Hydra.
A paralyzed Hydra. Ready for you to crit.
Use the momentum of the wind to crit it.
Just in case I do hit.
That's a hit. And you hit it for 63 points of piercing damage. You impale 2 heads in one attack. And
Come cauterize, brew.
It's only got 3 surviving heads, and they're all just kind of slumped over just on the ground, trying to fight the paralysis.
You got it.
Here.
Bukath makes a wisdom save. He fails.
Nice.
Alright, these giant toads make wisdom saves against your spirit guardians, Darius, and they all fail. The toads are quite tough, and it doesn't kill any of them. They all move into you and they attempt to bite you, Darius. Massive toads, they're like the size of a small horse. One of them hops towards you with a bite. Miss. Next one tries to bite. Miss. Third one. It's got a bit of a bite. You take 16 points of damage and you become grappled. And while you're grappled, you're restrained. And that toad's gonna just stay there with you. Doesn't move you around or anything like that. Darius, you're up.
Call out a go fuck yourself spell, and I want them all to make con saves as I use Word of Radiance.
Another shockwave woof, washes over the 3 toads. They all fail the save and they all take another 11 radiant damage. Their flesh is popping and blistering from radiant burns, and the one that's got you is almost completely smelted away.
Okay.
Any bonus action?
That's what I was looking at. I was looking to see if I could do something, but a little outside the range, so that's the end of my turn.
Sure.
10, 20, and swing Sun Death at it.
Hit. Critical hit. It's gone. Yeah. There's 3 remaining heads. The heads are kind of arched up, about 10 feet in the air, and then the necks are arched up 10 feet in the air, and the heads are just laying on the ground, 3 in a row. You swing Sun Death and you cut through all 3 heads with a single swing, and the other heads are already dead, and its body just kind of slumps over and it slides back into this swamp a little bit, and then it gets thrusted over there, and then it kind of slides back down, and it gets thrusted over there, and then that just keeps on happening. Cycle. Its heads are just getting flicked around everywhere, and blood splattering all over the place.
Well done, bro.
Hey, Seb. I seem to have... Cage is no longer in...
I knew I was
initiative.
Do you remember what initiative count you're on?
I thought it was 10.
Okay.
He's right before Roland.
Okay.
Yeah, makes sense.
Then I'm gonna get back in the water.
Pavel, you're submerged completely underwater. It's 10 feet deep where you're standing. Almost 10 feet deep.
I am first of all going to drop this spell. Stop concentrating.
Okay.
Second, since I'm under the water right now, I'm just going to think. When I get back to the surface ever again, changing armors. And I'm going to try to swim back out this way.
Oh
Okay,
man,
when
I
you
thought you
step
were
up, you're like, yeah, only half submerged now. It's kind of not too deep in this little tunnel. You're back out on the surface now. You're on the surface now, Pavel, so are you going to change your armor?
Not now! I meant when I have the path to... Oh, I meant the top! Up top!
I just feel like that's a very laborious... That's a very Pavel thing to say, though. If I ever get to the surface of the water, I'm going to change my armor.
It begins the laborious process of taking it all off.
You're able to stand here, Pavel.
Cool. I'm gonna shoot that thing over there. Actually, which one is grappling Darius?
It's this one.
Okay. Probably get a shot from there. Oh yeah. Oh definitely. Yeah. That's the one I'm gonna shoot. Hand crossbow.
That's a hit. The crossbow bolt flies quite a distance, hits the toad in the eye socket. The toad is dead. It releases its grip on Dario.
Next is this one. Oh wait, don't have it on.
Which one? Oh,
there.
That guy?
Yeah, I didn't have it on. Oof.
And a 14 hits. Easy.
Oh.
Such a big target. Very easy to hit. You put a crossbow bolt straight through its eyes.
And because that was a difficult terrain, that's all I can move, right?
Yeah.
Cool, yeah, then I'm just gonna kill this one, sorry. Sorry, Darius, taking away all your fun.
I softened them for you.
And it's dead. It explodes. Toad pieces go everywhere.
You were having fun though. We're radiant.
Kukath, the mighty Bullywog King, over here on Kukath's throne.
This one says, waving his arms about.
You named him totally Kukath.
When you look at him, he's totally Kukath. The other 4 Bullywogs are staying on the edge of your Spirit Guardians, Darius, and they're just going to keep on throwing spears at you. They all miss, and they're going to swim around a little bit more. That's about it. One of them swims around. Cage, another con save for you. You're blinded by the sunburst as well. I think you get 1 for that too, maybe.
Yeah.
Two in a row.
First one for poison, second one for sunburst.
My spell save DC is unfortunately 19.
You're no longer poisoned, so you're no longer paralyzed, but you are still blinded.
That's my turn, right?
And the save happens at the end of your turn. When you're paralyzed, you can't do anything. Roland.
I'm thinking about what to do here. Definitely hanging on to the. I'm definitely hanging on to hold monster as long as possible. I think what I'm gonna do here is I'm going to use a couple of shots from my wand, a couple of charges, I should say, from my wand of magic missiles. 2 charges, so that should be 4 darts. Okay.
Yep, that's gonna be 4.
Nice.
I had to reload my page quickly because of Roll20 liking to mess up. Max damage, 20 points of force damage. The The darts fly forward, meander around that corner, and each one slams into Kuketh and starts to soften him up a little bit.
Excellent. Yep, let's move over here. And no bonus actions. That's it.
The croaker leaps over one of these little shacks. He looks around. Pat! Pat! Boing! He bounces here. Pat! And he sings his song of marshy doom. And Pavel, Scamp, and Cage, each of you make a wisdom save. Cage resists. Scamp resists. Pavel fails. Scamp and Cage, you take 6 psychic damage. Pavel, you take 13. And you have disadvantage on con saves for 1 round. That's all. The song, the psychic frog song in your mind, messing you up slightly. Scamp.
I think I'm actually supposed to be blinded by my own spell.
Yes, you
well.
are blinded by the light.
Could I stumble my way over this direction, assuming this is land and I don't have difficult terrainy stuff?
Yeah, it's only a few feet deep here. You can well, not even that. Around the edge, it's nothing. You can get around there.
Fumble around and eventually find Cage. I'm sorry. I am so sorry. And I'm gonna cast Lesser Restoration on him.
Alrighty, just wipe your hand over his face and you repair his burnt retinas. Ren.
Hey. Ah.
As you move this way, you receive a telepathic message.
Oh, Kuketh. Kuketh. He has led us into death. Oh, I'm just lowly Bullywog, not Kuketh.
Kuketh says.
Sure. Okay. I'm going to bonus action dash over here.
Oh, save me from evil Kuketh. What are you doing? What is that?
There you go. Oh, that might mess up your attack, right? Because you've already got it rolled as a crit.
Yeah.
I'll just
I
ignore
think
the extra damage.
Just yeah.
Imagine if that was your
First
crit,
numbers.
though. That would just be ridiculous.
I mean, it's still ridiculous.
Alright, so it's 31.
And
No, wait, the sneak attack. Oh, yeah, I see how you've got it.
Yeah.
So 31 from the original sneak, 34 for
Yeah.
the extra sneak. So that's 65. And 18 from
12.
the rapier. 12?
No, just 12 from the rapier, because the 34 includes the rapier crit damage too.
Oh, I see. Okay. I mean, he's tough. He's actually not even bloody. You just impaled him.
I have a friend, Brew!
I guess you
My
think.
friend!
I guess you know I'm Kuketh.
He says.
I don't care! You're a pincushion dummy for me!
Not your friend.
He actually regenerates, and that wound that you just stabbed through him, it starts to close up. And he gets an 18. He breaks out of paralysis at the end of his turn.
Now I'm gonna get you.
Dario.
Ah, he's at +0. He just rolled well. Damn.
Okay,
Oh,
so
my friend went away.
going to look at something. Yeah. No. I'll wait. See what happens. So I will then. I'm guessing this puts me into difficult terrain again.
Yeah.
So that's 1, 2, 3, and I will cast Word of Radiance again.
And they all smelt away. They're in a line.
Okay, so much mileage out of that little cantrip. And so I use my action. Alright. That's all my movement. Okay, yep, that'll be the end of my turn.
Bro.
Use an action to dash.
Now you swim forward 70 feet and puts you engaged with Kuka. Powerful.
Okay. Well, screw this guy for giving me that helmet. Gonna shoot him first. Where is it? Oh no.
Miss.
Second attack.
Hit. It's a headshot. The crossbow bolt goes straight into the bullywug's face.
2 more shots. Shit. Can't do much in here. I'm going back in. Kind of.
You can attempt to swim. It's an athletics check.
I will attempt to swim.
Quite difficult when you're in heavy armor.
Man, Pirates of the Caribbean it, dude. Just
You
walk
don't
on the
need-
bottom.
yeah, you don't need to swim where you are yet.
Oh, okay. I think that's how I can move. Oh, I use my action.
You're kind of treading water there with your 27. Okay, this Wollywog runs away. One of them runs. Flees through the eastern tunnel of the main cave. And totally Kuketh does some Kuketh stuff. Look at me, I'm Kuketh! Oh, I got this throne and... Cage.
All Cage is done is get beat. Just gonna walk over here. Sorry, I'm just looking here. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. Teleport to right there. And he'll dodge.
Rolling.
Okay. Seeing as how dagger stabbing it in the face didn't really phase it too much. Yeah, I think I'm going to. I think I'm gonna have to get back up to where I was to do it again. To get a line of sight on them. 20 feet. I'm going to cast Hold Monster just for 5th level this time to get him. Oh, let me make sure I'm pretty sure he's in range, but
Yeah, you've got a line of sight on him there.
so just Hold Monster at base 5th level. Try and keep him restrained.
He is paralyzed once more.
Just in time for Dagger to stab him in the head again. Excellent.
I knew you loved me, Roland.
Right, let's see. For my bonus action, I am going to do nothing. I think that's it for now.
Scam.
I'm just gonna stumble on over this way. Get here probably before it becomes difficult terrain, yeah?
Yeah.
Cage, where did you go? I was gonna heal you.
Sorry, I realized I should have probably just helped you along.
I'm gonna dash. Keep going this way and hopefully not just plummet into the water.
You start to get a bit submerged here, Scamp, but you're not like underwater yet, but you're up to about your head, your neck kind of thing, or close to it. You're pretty tall, so maybe a bit lower.
And I'm gonna make a Constitution saving throw, so it's gonna be the end of my turn.
Okay, and still blinded. Ren.
It'll be fine.
I'm telling you, I'm not Cool Cat. That guy over there is totally Cool Cat.
We'll do him next.
Oh, you stabbed me in the face again.
Oh, that's horrible damage.
53 damage. Makes Kukath bloodied now. You stab him in the face and he is regenerating a little bit, but he's definitely still bloodied now.
I like how 53 damage is horrible damage.
It is a lot of ones.
Did you see all the ones I rolled?
Like 6 ones.
Yeah, it is a
ones
lot.
in the...
I don't even know if I still have that one boon or not.
If you have the card,
Columbus rune.
I think you should, but it doesn't look like you have it. Alright, he regenerates slightly, and he breaks out of the spell.
That lucky bastard, he did it twice. Alright, I'm not doing that again. Y'all are on your own.
I got a few fun hits in.
Lucky. Darius.
Because it's gonna take me way too long, I'm going to use my cloak to teleport.
Alright, you cast Dimension Door. To there?
No, it wigged out and I had to go.
Are you, well, first of all, you need to pick a way that you're teleporting in. A place you can see, a location, or a place you're visualizing. Hold up. Which way are you teleporting? Are you doing it a place you can see, a place you're visualizing, or a coordinates?
I guess a place that I saw.
No, you can't move up and then teleport. That's
no.
meta.
From back here.
Yeah, you.
We'll go with I can see it. I can see right here.
Whereabouts? Sorry.
Right there.
Alright. I think you might.
It's just empty water space.
Let me see. That might be a tricky one for line of sight.
I think the light is coming from
But,
sun.
yeah,
It's
you can visualize
okay.
that area.
Sorry.
Okay,
I was going.
Your
I
line of sight
thought I
is
could see it because it's sun dead.
No. Well, Darius can't see it because there's pillars of rock blocking it.
Okay.
You can visualize an area around there.
Can I see just beyond the pillars at least?
Yeah, you can see
Kind of
like about here.
right here.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll do that because it's a lot farther than I can get in a round, anyways.
All right. That's where you go.
I'm not trying to cheat. I misunderstood the understanding of my vision. So.
How do you
Land in water.
disappear, reappear? You're in water, but you're not submerged.
Okay.
Find yourself at the entrance. I think it would be actually here, Darius, from what you're visualizing.
Okay.
You find yourself at a tunnel. There's a big brackish pool of water ahead of you, and you can hear the sound of combat around that corner to your left.
Cool. So
You hear Ren just giggling happily.
So 5, 10.
Alright, when you step there, you're submerged completely underwater.
Alright.
Unless you want to swim, you could make an athletics check.
Yeah, I'll give it a shot. I'll try and swim.
You're in heavy armor. You sink.
Half blade's medium.
12's not enough for medium armor.
That's fine.
You're about 10 feet down, 10 feet underwater. Rude.
Yeah, first thing is we'll be reckless about it and attempt to hit him in the head with a pommel of Sundeath as an improvised weapon.
Head. Are you smacking for 19 damage?
I'm just keeping him around the corner for a minute. He's a spellcaster and don't want him seeing you guys yet. I'm gonna push him 5 feet west. I'm gonna move myself. Not shove, but like with him grappled, move myself and him 5 feet west.
Alright. You can use your second attack or your bonus action to attempt to grapple him.
Oh, I didn't grapple yet. Sorry.
Don't take him away from me, Bruce.
You probably don't need to make a check, but there is a slim chance he can succeed.
Yeah, sorry. Bonus action grapple.
He's grappled.
Sorry. Oh, that's hilarious. My brain actually did forget to
I think
remember.
you're so used to them just never being able to succeed.
In a couple levels, it gets automatic, kind of. Anyway, yeah, I'm not taking him away. Just a little bit over here, and I'm just gonna shove him out of line of sight. A roll in there, or not shove, just move myself and him 5 feet west.
I'll be able to reach
you push him into that wall, and he's squeezed there. There's not enough room for him to effectively move around.
Ren you could still hit him there, can't you?
Yeah, he's within 5 feet of her.
And then I'll attempt to shove him prone.
You push him down, and prone he goes.
Hey, Ren, I could just drown him. I'll hold him under the water.
Can hear him.
I think they breathe water.
Havel.
Time to move another 30 feet.
Did you want to swim or... Oh, depending on where you're going, you don't need to swim there. Or along the edge, it's not very deep.
Action to dash.
When you step there, you're submerged unless you're swimming.
I would like to swim.
Make an athletics check.
Oh
You
no.
sink to the bottom, 10 feet.
I haven't reached the floor yet. I'm just 10 feet below.
You sink to the bottom, like the bottom of the
Got
pool, 10 feet.
Alright. Well, I think I used 20. Well, a lot of stuff's going on right now. I'm just gonna end my turn.
Action?
I used my action to dash.
Oh yeah.
It was in difficult terrain?
It is. It's swimming. Cage. Hello.
Sorry, I keep it on mute because of the puppy. I feel really bad that I left Scamp. Can I tell deep water from shallow water? Now that I just saw Pavel disappear?
It's black. You can't see through it. It's heavily obscured.
Okay. I'm gonna just help Pavel, see if I can help him get out of the water.
So what, you're grabbing him and like trying to help him stay afloat?
I was thinking he was gonna have to do an athletics check, or does he just walk out?
The athletic check is to try to swim in heavy armor. If you don't swim, then you sink to the bottom. I don't know if he really cares about that or not. You can hold your breath for 6, 7, 8 minutes or something like that.
Okay, sorry. I'll just get out of the way of him. How about there?
And an action?
Dash. Or dodge. Sorry. One of those D ones.
Rolling.
Let's see. I am going to... I'm gonna use my action to pop Mr. Jones out of his pocket dimension.
Okay. You're familiar. Mr. Crowley officially is his name, but also known as Mr. Jones appeared.
Well, when Mr. Jones dies, the next one will be Mr. Crowley. And now that I've said that, everything is going to be aiming for him.
Roll him into initiative. His final initiative count.
Yeah.
Fun countdown.
He's going on number 19.
Okay.
So, that's how long he has left to live.
No, 19. Alright. I'm going to... I think I'm just gonna stick right there.
Scamp.
Going to continue like feeling my way along the wall and calling out for Cage.
All these reeds sticking up out of the water that you're just knocking over and getting all tangled up with.
We're gonna dash, and then hopefully not fall in.
You stay above water. Ren.
No, Constitution save.
Still blinded, Scamp.
I'm not gonna beat my own DC.
That's a hit. You jam him with the rapier. Another sneak attack. 42 damage. It's a tough son of a bitch because he's still not dead.
Just die before Brew takes you away and ruins my fun.
Thought you guys were over here.
No.
We are over there. You can play with that Koketh.
Koketh is going
Koketh's
to
up there.
That's it. Koketh's over there.
Get up there
the whole time. Alright, Koketh's going to not Koketh. This guy, random Bollywog, is going to say White Feather Henheart and cast a spell, and this phantasmal image of your worst fears appears in your mind, Brew. And Ren, your phantasmal image is just the number 1 over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. And Brew, yours is bars of soap raining down from the sky.
Too much soap.
Each of you make a wisdom save against being frightened by your worst fears. That hits you with this fear spell.
I'm gonna try my zealous presence on that. Oh, not that's not a reaction. Yes, thank you.
An 18 is a success. It doesn't affect either of you.
Nice.
Mr. Jones.
I'm not afraid of any ones.
All right. I'm going to have. Let's see. Mr. Jones is going to. Let me look at his fly speed first. Okay.
What do you want him to do?
He's gonna fly, dashing, doing so, up to like right by Baru. Yep. So that's what he does.
Okay.
Dashes over there.
Dario. You're underwater. It's pitch black.
Yep. I'm going to. What am I gonna do? Yeah. So 5, 10.
As you're moving deeper, as you're moving, you're getting deeper, and it's kind of sharply angled down. You're even deeper underwater now, 20 feet.
Okay. I'm just like, whoop, 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 whoop. Yeah, 15,
30 feet
and
underwater.
Then 30 feet. Wow, I got sharp real fast.
25-ish.
Dash 5, 10, 15, because I don't know quite where I'm going. That's my action to dash. And is it still like pitch black under the water?
Yeah. You're
Okay.
kind of getting out of the water a bit. Almost.
I feel like I'm inclining a little bit.
Yeah. You're
Okay.
not too far.
All right. That's only 6 seconds. I can hold my breath longer than that.
Yeah, you can hold your breath for a number of minutes equal to, I think it's like 3 plus your constitution modifier or something. It's a long time. Brr.
I'm going to drag him with me. I could move through Mr. Jones' square, yeah?
Yeah.
He's tiny. Yeah.
No,
Now,
no, come back.
Each square is costing you 15 feet of movement, Brew.
okay.
So that's 30 feet.
Then that's all I got. I mean, I have 40, but I can't get them 15. I was hoping to get him down into the... but yeah, instead I will just hit him in the head with a pommel of Sundeath, and I will be reckless about it.
Yeah. You boop him over the head for 27 damage. He's looking very badly hurt.
And again.
Hit. You smack him again and...
I don't feel so good.
Hey, Ren, do you want me to hold back and not kill him? Do you want to knock him out or kill him?
Kill.
Okay.
So I don't know if this changes anything, but I have a ring of swimming, which gives me swimming speed of 40 feet. I don't know what this means. Does that mean They move 40 feet, or is that
You can
impeded by
swim.
anything?
Yeah, you can swim 40 feet. That's what it means. And you don't have any disadvantages from swimming.
So I can move 40 feet, no disadvantage.
Yes. You can move,
Okay.
you know, this is all deep, so you can swim. The ring of swimming allows you to swim. And a lot of the, you know, disadvantages imposed by underwater combat are negated if you have a swim speed.
I should have read this earlier.
You picked that up on level 1, that ring of swimming. Maybe level 2, I
Oh,
think.
that's a long
I
time
think
ago.
level 2. It was a long time ago.
Where am I to here? Am I on the surface yet, or am I still like in the water?
It's up to you. You're swimming. You can be above the surface. You can be down. You have a swim speed. You swim.
So I'll be on the surface.
Okay.
And I will use my action to dash. Oh, wait, here. Wait, am I? No, no, no. Here. So I'm not obstructing. And just wait.
Cage.
Clark's feeling horrible, having to watch Scamp blind. He's gonna walk back to her, apologize, and take her hand and help her walk. That's my turn.
You don't have to do that.
Scamp holds out her hand and just kind of like puts her hand all over your face. She's got like mud and all these like.
Oh, just wait. He may regret it in another turn.
She got like lily pads on her head with frogs hopping around and like all of these like vines and stuff just tangled all over her, and reeds like sticking out of her hair everywhere. It's like got half the swamp with her.
Takes it.
Rolling.
Okay, so just to clarify something, if I was to cast a holy weapon on Sundeath, if Brew was to use the pommel as like an improvised weapon attack, it wouldn't get the extra radiant, right?
It should.
I don't. Okay, because I didn't know how that would work.
You touch a weapon, it emits bright light. Weapon attacks made with it. So yeah, an improvised weapon is a weapon attack. Weapon attacks are physical attacks. It doesn't actually need to be with a weapon. Blah blah blah. If it was
okay.
No, sorry. Weapon attacks mean with a weapon. Melee weapon attacks. Anyway, it works. It works. It's a weapon.
I was movement.
Improvised
Okay.
weapon
Oh,
is a
he's okay. He's really hurt. The Mr. Jones being over the top of him made it look like he's not as hurt as he actually is. In that case, I'm going to through Mr. Jones cast a touch spell. I will be casting Shocking Grasp.
Okay.
You hear the faint sounds of a guitar riff coming, emanating from Mr. Jones as he lightly lands atop Kuketh, using his reaction to do so.
Okay. He has advantage because Kuketh is prone. And that hits. And when he lands on Kuketh, Kuketh explodes.
Haha!
It just
Nice.
perches on him. Another exploding creature.
I'm taking that as my kill.
So, I would like the healer's kit cage if I can, but because I can't currently see, I imagine Scamp's like just poking around until she hears him like yelp because she's poked a wound, and then wrapping that in bandages.
arm!
Whoops, actually, sorry, that amount there is wrong. It's 1678. I clicked the wrong.
Roland is gonna whistle, and Mr. Jones is gonna fly back to him.
Brew will drag Kuketh's corpse over to the dry land over here.
We're gonna take a 10-minute break now. Feel
I'm
free
gonna go
to
invisible.
heal up or whatever you need, and we'll be back in 10. I'll see you guys soon.
Are you still here, Cage?
Yeah, I am. I just stepped away and then ran back.
Okay, I'm gonna put a couple more heals into you.
Okay, cool. Thank you so much.
All those are for Cage.
Cool. Thank you.
Yep, be right back now.
Much better. Much better. I did love the T-Rex though, the T-Cage.
Yeah, I do feel a little bit bad about misjudging the size of the sunburst, but I had already said I was gonna cast it, so I would have lost concentration either way, probably.
Yeah. And I had like 13 hit points, so better to blind them than they would have killed Cage pretty quickly.
My thought process on that was that with as many of them as there were, and with the T-Rex being paralyzed, so you wouldn't have gotten a turn anyway.
Right.
I can't even kill one with my cantrips because it's either frostbite, which does shit damage, or it's produce flame, which they have resistance against fire because they're in the water. So like, I can't do anything, and the rest of my spells are kind of concentration based. So it's like, okay, well, if I can't really do anything, and it just takes like one of them to hit me, my Constitution's +2 as my saving throw, and if I get paralyzed, I'm dropping Constitution anyway. So I'm just gonna blow them all up. And I tried to get you out of the range. I just didn't. But you were T-Rex anyway, so it was okay.
Yeah, you're not going to kill the T-Rex with that, but Cage would have been down. I mean, so quick. I'll be right back, but thank you.
Yep. Yeah, me too.
I was just having fun up in the other room with the paralyzed.
It's fun to do tons of damage. So.
Okay, everyone. How's it going?
Good.
Going good.
Alright, so yeah, you guys were ambushed by an entire tribe of bullywug, and as you guys know, Kuketh, the Slad, had been somewhat like possessed somehow, or taken over, charmed, or what have you, by the spirit nuggers on this level, and he had commanded the bullywug tribe to basically capture or enslave you all on sight, and it didn't really work out too well for them.
Does this mean we still need to get his control gem?
Yes. You'll no longer be blinded a short while later, Scamp. I think it wears off after a minute.
Yeah, it does.
Okay.
When I kind of wade up onto the shore here, I'm gonna take out the wand of secrets that Scamp gifted to me, and I'm gonna pulse it.
I am Kuketh. I am Kuketh. Look at
Just like
me.
ignoring him.
The wand immediately snaps to the left and points in this direction.
I knew there'd be something.
No, I'm going back invisible.
How did you know?
Well, I mean, I didn't think Kuketh would like that. This would be all of his place.
He didn't know.
What I mean?
He's using the wand of secrets, so now he knows.
I mean, I used the wand because I did not trust my perception checks. I'll go inspect the wall where the wand of secrets indicated.
You can make a perception check to inspect it.
Okay. We know something's there.
And yeah, the one points you to a secret wall. It doesn't necessarily allow you to see it, but if you know it's there, then you can try open it up or whatever.
Yeah, I got you.
And yeah, you take a look at this section of the wall now. It's all stone, like jagged cavern stone. There's green moss pretty much in every single section of it. The walls are slick with moisture. And this level's very humid, and you can kind of see it, Roland. You can make out this large 14-foot high archway that looks like the stone is separate from the actual rest of the wall.
Roland, before you go through there, we'll just have a quick look at the corpse here, see if there's anything to loot.
He actually reverted when he died. He looks like a not too much different really, because Slads are frog-headed
big nasty
humanoids.
toads.
Yeah. But this guy is Death Slad. So
Ooh.
Grayish toned skin, bone spurs jutting up out of his arms, spikes bursting out of his head, eyes that are devoid of a pupil, and very jagged, sharp-looking teeth. A battletoad. He doesn't.
Not a lot of pockets.
He doesn't even have clothes. He's just yeah. You don't even know how he reproduces. He's got nothing down there as well. If you're interested. And
Kendall.
Pavel will be able to tell us all about it later.
Pavel, even Pavel knows that that's not there's something different. It's not supposed to be like that down there. Alright, so, no, yeah, he doesn't carry anything except for his greatsword. He had a greatsword, but nothing special about that.
Alright. Well, I'm gonna put my hand on the wall, see if it's like an illusion or something.
Give us an athletics check to give it a good push roll in. You push on it, and some of the moss starts to break away, and the entire section of the wall kind of slides to your left and inwards. And there's this huge door and a cabin, a big pile of gold pieces, and all sorts of treasure all over the ground.
Excellent. That's what I like to see.
I guess why would they need money? Well, everything needs money. Never mind, that's a dumb question.
Money can be
They're
used to
slave
buy
traders.
to purchase goods and services.
They're slave traders. That's a lot of that is probably slave money.
Actually, slugs are like they're planar travelers, so they usually hang out in, some other planes of existence. They might want some gold to buy some things. They hang out in Sigil or City of Brass or something like that.
I had I didn't know how long the Slod, formerly known as Kuketh, had been hanging out with the bullywugs, so figured he might be in their trade at this point.
He had told you guys that Alistair has a gemstone, and he was teleported here along with the rest of the bullywug tribe against his will, against their will. So fairly recently, because Undermountain's being kind of revamped by Alistair, so probably no longer than 6 months, you'd guess.
Oh, okay, gotcha. I was working under false assumptions.
How long do you think he was here for?
No, I didn't know. At least a year, maybe longer, but.
So, big pile of treasure. There's 56 platinum pieces. There is 2,417 gold pieces. 540 silver pieces. A platinum holy symbol of Seth, a flying snake with bared fangs, worth 150 gold pieces, and a headband of intellect. You can recognize the headband of intellect as well, because it's the same delicate, very pretty, somewhat feminine tiara resting on Pavel's head.
Tiara. I'd rather have a knob hat.
It looks exactly like this. Just like the one that Pavel wears when he puts on his battle paint and wades into combat. Very delicate.
Pretty, feminine, delicate,
So,
definitely.
You can throw all that loot in the big pile, and then there's the headband of intellect. Doesn't need to be identified, but it does require attunement. Makes your intelligence 19.
Pavel wears his to the side so he looks more cool.
Yeah. That little purple
I can
amethyst
only
is,
do
like,
so
on
much.
the side of one of his ears. Is anyone interested in that?
You wear a hat.
I mean, obviously Roland wouldn't mind, but at the same time, I don't know. He's grown very fond of the wands that he has. Fireballs and lightning. Very, very frightening.
Seb, I'd like to attune to this headband of intellect and attune to that headband of intellect.
Okay. That'll take 2 short rests.
When it happens, I will do it.
Yeah. Good idea. Alright, well, who wants to hold on to it? You can always sell it. Someone up.
So that dagger, hold on to it.
Someone in the Yawning Portal Tavern will Obaya it from you.
We can sell it to Obaya.
Okay. Dagger's got so many magic items, she just gets all the ones that no one wants.
I take it we have not seen anything that looks like it would fit this. And I hold up the staff piece, the jade staff piece.
Nothing like that.
Hey, I'm Kuketh. That's my treasure cave. Please don't kill me.
speaking
This is
common?
like a-
Bullywog. He only speaks Bullywog. It's like a kind of a croaky. You're just hearing like.
Roll
I was
will
going to say
translate.
bullywog, but I figured probably not.
That's how you speak it. It's Bali, Ballywog, Ballywog Wog, Bali, Ballywog.
I bet you regret not taking it now.
Yeah, totally.
So, genocide complete. You guys do like a.
We got one more.
These
This
big
guy can.
flashy letters. Genocide complete. Comes down from the
Oh,
ceiling. You
God.
guys all jump up with a battle stance.
I think frogs are asexual, so
This one
we should
is
probably
furry.
kill totally Kuketh.
Well, now that they're not being led by the Naga anymore, he can repopulate.
Well, we haven't even fought a Naga yet.
Yeah.
Where are they?
It's a very
I
good
don't know that
question.
Cage would be a big fan of the Bollywogs at this point.
You haven't fought him this time around, at least. He's Naga.
Yeah, I guess that's what I meant. But
As you know that
Cannonball!
if you kill them, then they're gonna come back.
yeah,
Right, Ren cannonballs and all of the water she touches turns visible around her and no one sees it. Make a stealth check to cannonball, Ren.
Shit.
You break the world record for best dive, where they rate on how much water splashes out. There's not even the tiniest little splash. No one even notices it.
for a cannonball.
Yeah, that's your best cannonball.
I am going to put Mr. Jones back in the pocket dimension.
Okay. This totally cool caster. Alright, here I go. And he starts implanting eggs into his mouth.
What?
That's difficult.
So, anyway, you guys head back through the main camp. Black Tongue Isle. Bonfire still burning here and there, and some smoke. There's some nets and cooking utensils, domestic necessities. This totally Kuket's going to be the new self-proclaimed leader of this entire village.
Yeah, village of one.
You head up here, and the water's not as deep, a couple of feet deep, and slimy walls, tunnels, meandering around. Looks kind of natural tunnels, 8 to 10 feet tall. Some of them narrower, some of them wider.
It's a dead end to the northeast.
Wrong way, Darius. We're going north.
I'm lagging so bad.
Hold up. Where's Pavel and Darius?
I'm staying in the back so I can help just in case something happens again.
Are we just back at that big temple again?
You are.
There are other temples we need to explore.
Something up here. There you
I
go.
think this is new to the north.
So there's a trough sitting against the northwestern wall, and a little wooden, I guess you could call it a palisade, a little wooden wall made of vertical logs with some pretty dodgy looking wooden doors enclosing what looks like some sort of pen. And you can hear something kind of slithering around, and you can see through the gaps these of the wood. These little yellow antennae stick through the wood, and you can kind of see inside there. There's some large yellow worm-like creatures moving back and forth. The palisade wall is 15 feet high.
Huh. Should we open it?
I say yes.
Do they look like carrion crawlers? Is that?
It's hard to see because there's not really much room. They could be.
Oh.
You're kind of just seeing, like through a little half-an-inch gap. Moving around behind there. Some yellow antennae sticking through the gaps, reaching out. There's some sort of like sludge stuff in this trough, like a food of some sort.
I taste it.
Oh,
yeah.
Of course you do.
It tastes very earthy, Brew. Very earthy. Brew's like Winnie the Pooh. He just puts his whole fist in there and just like eats it off of his fist.
Well, I might get ideas for stew.
And you wonder why I don't eat your food.
Is it edible?
Well, I mean, I think there's not much that's not edible when it comes to Brew. Who's asking that question? Is it Scamp or?
Scamp was asking Brew.
Yeah, it's not bad actually. A little bit
Give
earthy.
it a few hours.
As
We'll
Brew
see if
talks,
it's edible.
a cockroach crawls out of his mouth.
Oh God!
No, it's not edible. Brew.
That's so gross.
Oh, takes it off his face, puts it back in, crunches it down. Oh, extra.
That moment you were mortified just watching your dog eat something and you couldn't get it out of his mouth fast enough.
I'll take a scoop of it and put it in the trust of preservation.
Okay, it's like compost. It's very mushy. You throw it in there and just.
I don't know
Russians
about
will like it.
food. I don't know if it's actually food. I mean, you could probably grow plants in it very well.
It's moving as well. It's moving around.
Compost like
man.
mush?
It's pretty mushy, mushy and slushy and slimy. Up ahead, there's a couple of more bullywug shacks. 2 hovels. They're made of stones mortared by mud, like mud brick. There's a couple of tall torches jutting up out of the walls, illuminating it, and then there's just some tools around here and there. The tools look like they've just been thrown down as if the bullywug had run off in a hurry somewhere.
I see some light really far south. That might be the temple, or I'm not sure what it is.
Yeah, it's coming from the temple.
Is it?
There's a couple of torches at the entrance of that you can see.
Yeah.
Are we done here?
Somewhere there's another key.
Big cave filled full of kelp in this one. And
We didn't...
it glows faintly with like a dull green light.
We definitely didn't fully explore last time because we ran into the bullywugs fairly early and we were hurt and we had to talk our way out of it. That's where the quest to get the gem came from.
Yeah, which used to be on level 8, but maybe since we were on level 8, that's what the Nagas have now?
Possibly.
Oh, something southwest. Might just be big space that we were in before.
I remember this area.
This is a broken bridge. It marks the entrance to level 7.
Yes, this is how we got here.
To the far eastern part of this place. I believe that's where we fought. I believe that's where we fought the Nagas before.
Yeah, they had controlled some drow, I think.
I believe they did, yes. We definitely did a big circle.
Like east from here?
Yeah, I think it's like on the the most eastern part of this map. I could be wrong. It's been a while since we've been here.
Spirit Nuggets, southeast.
Right.
Rasharius.
You guys wade through the swamp water. Sometimes you gotta swim, sometimes you just trudge through it. It's varying depths. It's muddy, it's humid, smelly. Back at the entrance of the temple.
So it's like Florida?
Yeah, pretty much. Very humid.
It's like Florida, but with considerably less alcohol.
You don't know me. Besides, have you seen what Brew carries around?
I don't think it matters how much alcohol our characters have on our person. It's not gonna be enough to compensate.
There's no retirement homes either.
True.
It's not South Beach.
Up ahead there's a bit of a mysterious kind of faint blue glow, and this is the island where you reenacted the Yuan-Ti battling one of the spirit nuggers that had been turned into a bone nugger.
And I think north of here is a small like building that has another arch gate in it.
Yeah. Up ahead there's a stone ramp leads to a stone arch.
Yeah.
We all here?
So south of here is where we fought.
Yeah, it's so many bones here as well, just like the remains of hundreds of Yuan-Ti bones just scattered everywhere, weapons and things like that. Sign of a great battleground.
Alright, this could be Naga ahead.
Ren? Should we wait? Nope. Alright, let's go.
Trudge through this area, just bones and bones and bones and bones. Numerous creatures. Some of them visible beneath the water, and some of them piled so high that they poke up above the water. There's a cave around the corner here, and up ahead there was this fungus patch. And you'll start to hear the sound of a flowing waterfall.
Ah, yes, good old waterfall.
As you
behind the waterfall?
arrive at this area, you guys hear a hissing warning in common.
Back! Back, adventurers! What do you want from us?
Coming from the south.
You have wiped out all of our slaves. The Black Tongue tribe is no more. I can feel it. Koketh is no more.
Well, no, we left him on the throne. He's right there.
Lies! What do you want? Surely you're not foolish enough to battle us again, as we have proven. With our presence, we cannot be killed. We are immortal.
Nothing is immortal.
Well, me neither, but that ain't gonna stop me from fighting you.
Fools, there will be no fight. However, you have the opportunity now to simply move along, continue on down to the next level, and leave us be. We are at a stalemate. Fools.
Well, live or die, don't you like right? Come on, let's see who can kill whom.
You have been warned. There is no warning. It is simply the truth.
Roland, so anything we actually need right here?
Can we get rid of them permanently? Is there a way we know how to do that? If they're just taking slaves down here, then that's not something I think we should let slide.
Honestly, the only clue that we have is that vision that we were a part of at that point.
So yeah, you can turn them into a bone nugger. But that's a well-guarded UNT secret that's supposedly can only be found deep in the jungle, the black jungles, and in some sort of UNT temple. Other than that, there's no other known way.
Well, if we knock him out and just tie him up real good.
Oh, I really want to identify that candle. Is identify an instantaneous thing, or is it
Still 1 minute.
still 1 minute? Oh, I only have it as a ritual caster spell anyway, so I'd have to take the 10 minutes to cast it.
11 minutes for a ritual.
Yeah. Never mind. Because we were in a UNT temple, and we did find something that UNT wanted us to not have.
Well,
Yeah.
A bullywug starts crying out, "Be gone! Be gone! Be gone!"
We could try to find some place to
sit down, take a
sit
breath.
down for about 15 minutes.
We could go back to the temple. I don't think anybody's going to bother us there. We killed the priest.
Sure. Yeah, stay right here on the shore. If they attack, kill them.
There's a little cave right here.
That might defeat the purpose of what we want to do, Brew.
Oh, I thought the purpose was to kill them.
No, it is, but in a way where they won't just come back.
And there's a small little cave tucked around here, and you can see claw marks all over the walls.
What if we killed them, took their corpses and dragged them with us everywhere we go, and anytime they come alive, we kill them again?
When we killed them before, did they leave corpses or did they like dissipate?
They left corpses, but you can still find the other corpses. They rejuvenate. They get new bodies.
They make a new body. Yeah.
Magical spirit nuggets.
They're like
As you guys move away, you hear this kind of disembodied, echoing, like hissing snake voice.
Yes, that's right. Leave and never come back.
Sure.
Hey, Darius.
No problem.
Guys.
Hey, this tunnel keeps going.
So, where are we going to go for the meantime?
Free seems like it's good. I mean, the one place, church.
What about right here in this tunnel? They don't know we're here.
I think they might know we're here.
I can still see you.
Oh, all right.
Still see you. And now I can.
Could we just come up here around the corner? We should be fine.
Whenever we get to the spot while you're ritual casting identify, I'm going to ritual cast water breathing.
Not a bad idea. Yeah, is it this way or the other way? Oh, there's a. Okay, okay, what's going on there? Should I be able to see that?
Yeah. So, firstly, there is a statue in the middle of this cave. It is not really a statue, it's just like a large stone. It rises 3 feet above the water, and it's hissing. And the pattern of the stone vaguely resembles a swarm of snakes. Beyond that, in another pool, it actually seems like it's raining. You can actually hear water pouring down onto the surface of this pool, and there is a glowing gemstone in the middle of the pool.
Ooh.
Oh man. So Roland has a pretty bad track record when it comes to statues. So he's not really going to get near that thing. Especially if it's actually making noise. Yeah, hugging the wall.
Alright, Scam, you can hear some sort of splashing sound from behind you. Blop, blop, blop.
We're being followed, guys.
Hmm?
I didn't really mean to move there. My screen slipped. Anything back?
Investigate Pavlin, there's nothing there.
If it's a bullywug, they can just dive under the water.
I don't know what you mean, Scamp, but I didn't say anything.
Well, I heard it.
Probably.
It's there. Just
Alright, this
keep an eye out.
This cave, it's like it's raining. It is literally like pissing down, pouring with rain. And it's very hard to hear and see. Your vision's blurry, it's like you're in torrential rain. Hard to hear, hard to see. Disadvantage on checks for sight and vision. Vision and sound. So the cavern itself is flooded to a depth of 3 feet, and then the water is glowing green around this emerald, which is lying on the floor in the middle of the cave. And all of a sudden, it don't feel too good in here. Everyone's gonna roll initiative, but everyone's gonna have to make a con save because all of a sudden the water starts burning your flesh.
Oh no.
Ren, make a Constitution saving throw. It's like stinging, and it's like almost like acid rain it's raining down on you, and you succeed the saving throw, and you take 6 points of poison damage. The water that you're in, the rain that's flooding down on you, it kind of stops about here. It's poisoning you. When you move that far, Ren, you're out of it.
Okay. Do I see anybody trying to attack us?
There's no one here.
No, okay. I'll just wait on everybody else to get out then.
Brew, make a Constitution saving throw. You resist the poison, taking 5 points of damage. So the water's only like basically raining within this cave and about 10 feet through the tunnels leading into it.
Is it raining in these smaller tunnels?
About there, it's not raining. I've got some lines so you can see where it cuts off.
I'll pick up the gem.
Alright, you grab it.
Look at it. Maybe the rain's coming from this. And move over here. Taking the gem with me.
It's a nice emerald, it's pretty decent size.
Is it still glowing?
It is.
Huh. Well, it didn't seem to affect the rain at all. Anybody want this gem?
Darius, make a con save against poison. You succeed, and you take 8 points of poison damage.
I'm now resistant to poison damage because of the belt of dwarven kind.
4 points. Sweet. Use that advantage on that save. What do you do?
Since he's got the gem and he, I'll come join. 5, 10, 20, 25, 30.
That would be
was
70 feet.
Oh, 70 feet? Sorry. So, there then, I guess. And that will be the end of my turn.
Roland, think upon con save for the poisonous rain.
Okay, I'll have advantage on this for my infernal constitution.
It doesn't bother you too much. That's 1 point of poison damage.
So glad I took that feat.
First elf in existence to ever take it.
I feel very special. Yeah, I'm curious as to what's on the other side over here, so I'm gonna move here by 30 feet, and then I'm actually going to just to see, I'm gonna pulse the Wand of Secrets again. That's my action.
The one doesn't point you to anything.
Okay, so there's no particular traps or secret doors. Alright. I'm gonna use my bonus action to power chord for everyone but myself and Rin.
Darius moves. Scamp moves. Rue, when you move there with the gemstone, it loses its glow. And the water is no longer poisonous.
Oh, like the water, like all the water's not poisonous.
Yeah.
Okay.
You've fallen out of reach of Wi-Fi.
Interesting.
Removing
Okay, well now
from the cave seemed to have stopped the effect.
That's interesting. It's still raining though, right?
It is.
That's
That's
a
nice.
much odder effect in my opinion. It's raining in a cavern.
It's actually, now that you can spend a bit more time looking, it's actually just all these cracks in the ceiling. So it looks like it's raining, but it's like just water pouring down like heavy rain. It must be like a body of water above you. Dagger can tell you that emerald sucks, but it's still pretty good. It's a flawed emerald worth 250 gold pieces.
That emerald sucks. You know what? I'm actually going to I'm gonna put a hand to and I'm gonna taste to see if it is it salty or is it fresh, like the quote unquote rain.
Yeah, you cup it and it's nice, fresh, clean.
Distilled by the natural minerals of the mountain.
Yeah, you could probably bottle it and sell it. $5 a bottle. Undermountain, the taste of Undermountain. Filtered through Hallister's personal.
Oh no! I don't think anybody's gonna buy it now.
No,
Except
trust me. All the
really
hipsters of
eccentric
Waterdeep
people.
would buy it.
Filtered off Hallister's back hair.
Oh, just gross.
As you guys return, Yostal just suddenly appears, like out of nowhere. Ah!
Oh, we're back.
How goes it, adventurers?
Oh, good. How are you?
Still here. So not good. Sethian
Hey.
Scourge exists still.
I have a question for you. You might
Yes.
grace me with an answer. I pull out the jade snake piece. Do you know what this is?
Oh, that. I would know about that because that looks like a UNT device. And I'm a cleric of mask.
I'm gonna insight check that.
Well, I mean, do you really have
no,
to?
more so he doesn't know what it is. Like,
Oh, okay.
Do you feel like the UNT priest, Yostal, is lying to you about not being a UNT?
this is
Now,
actually
can
Darius'
I
first time
ask you
meeting
a
him.
question?
Or second time.
You didn't just go and genocide the entire Black Tongue tribe, did you? Just like, wild guests.
Nope, not entirely.
There's like 1 or 2 left.
That's
I
true.
think.
There's one left.
We didn't touch a single one.
It was laying eggs when we left, right?
Oh, that's right. Too.
Yostal just slaps her head.
I'm gonna be stuck here for an eternity.
Probably.
Just until the nuggets are destroyed. Please free me.
Look. For someone who wants us to destroy the Naga, you could help us a little bit by telling us what you know. I'm sure Masks of Cleric knows something about Nagas.
I've told you. The only way I know how to destroy them for good is some information that I learned about researching the UNT. And there's
Tell us more about what you learned from your research.
A temple far away from here that contains secrets, knowledge that can
Don't want the
turn
Naga
Spirit
gone,
Naga
do you?
into Bone Naga. Ah! I told you everything I know. You must destroy them.
Anything about the ritual?
I don't know it.
Well, for a UNT, you are useless.
Who's the UNT?
I am.
Ah, well. Stop being useless.
Let's perhaps move slightly away from the ghost.
Where are you going now, adventurers?
How do we kill ghosts?
Told you, I've promised you my rotting sack. Fill up
Shove
the
that
grab.
sack down your freaking throat is what I'm gonna do to that sack.
So you all have encountered this one before.
Yes.
I mean, what was it? Earlier this morning when we first saw him, that was the first time I'd ever seen this one. I avoided him, apparently.
Well,
What is this
Mostly-
sack he keeps talking about?
oh, there's supposedly a sack that he has that has treasures inside. And he promised us that we could have the sack if we were to kill the Nagas. But apparently he meant to kill permanently because we did kill them, but he still did not give us the sack.
Scam, you hear some kind of little faint splashing sound, something bobbing up and down in the water to the east, moving away from you.
I'll ignore it for now.
We fought some controlled drow here last time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think at this point, Roland's gonna plonk down and start ritually casting.
I'll do the same for water breathing.
Okay.
Keep an eye out for
Wanna
things.
Do anything during the 11 minutes?
Yeah, I'll ritually cast Commune. I think I can do it.
We got 3 people sitting down to ritually cast.
Cage is going to ritually cast nothing.
I've had this spell prepared ever since the Aboleth layer. I unprepared it once, and then it was immediately like we wanted it, and I didn't have it prepared, and so I've had it prepared again ever since that time.
I think it was this level that they wanted it.
Yeah, it's how it always happens.
Alright,
Every
the first
time.
one to get their spell off would be Scamp. You guys gather around, 10 minutes goes by, and everyone has water breathing on them for 24 hours.
Cool.
The next one to go off would be Darius with his Communion. Is that a ritual? Or are you just doing it as a spell?
It's a ritual. I just clicked it for. Sorry, I forget. I was trying to do just so people could read it.
Oh. It doesn't have the ritual tag. Is it a ritual?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's missing the ritual tag. Alright. The spell goes off, and you lay out your gauntlet and whatnot, and you kind of make like you put down a couple of rocks, one for yes, one for no, and you put the gauntlet down, and it's going to shift around, kind of yes or no.
Ask your metal hand if we can turn these things into bone naga.
So you go and get into contact with Helm, and you can ask
Yes, that's right.
questions. They can answer with a yes or no. Go.
Is it a righteous path to assist the ghost, or to leave it, or to assist the ghost? Put it that way, the Yuan-Ti ghost.
The gauntlet gives you a firm no.
Are the Naga evil on this level?
That's a firm yes.
Yeah.
That's fair. Just double checking. Do we currently possess the means to turning the Naga into Bone Naga?
The gauntlet sways left, right, right a little bit, and then lands on no.
Okay.
And the spell ends. And your hand smells really bad because you haven't taken that gauntlet off for a long time, so it's sweating. Alright, and finally Roland's spell goes off. And the candle is a candle of invocation.
Ah.
And it belongs to Yuan-Ti. Where did I put that candle? I've lost the candle.
Ah, it is a candle. As I suspected.
I have lost the... Yes. Candles can be used to illuminate rooms. Oh, I've completely lost the handout. Where did I put it? Hidden it somewhere.
I mean, if it wasn't actually magical and it was
there
just
we
like
go.
a regular candle with runes carved in it, Roland would probably play it up as if
It's actually a very rare magic item.
Oh.
That requires attunement. The candle's magic is activated when the candle is lit. It requires an action. After burning for 4 hours, the candle is destroyed. You can snuff it out early for use at a later time. Deduct time burnt in increments of 1 minute. While lit, it sheds dim light in a 30-foot radius. Any creature within that light whose alignment matches that of the candle makes attack rolls, saving throws, and ability checks with advantage. In addition, a cleric or druid
in the light whose alignment matches the candle can cast first level spells he or she has prepared without expending spell slots.
Wow. That's actually really good.
And alternatively, when you light the candle for the first time, you can cast Gate. And the candle is destroyed.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. That's really cool.
So,
except for the fact that that's not going to work down here.
It's probably evil.
it's a
Yeah, it's probably evil. Yeah.
UNT candle.
So nobody's going to be able to use it.
So, dedicated to Seth, the neutral evil UNT god.
Yep. Is this when we find out that somebody's neutral evil?
Suddenly,
No?
someone reveals that they're neutral evil. No, I'm joking. Alright, and with that appraisal, we're going to wrap up the session. Obviously, no one can use it.
Yeah,
However,
but that's going to go into the cell bin.
if you kindly take a look at your quests folder, your revised quest folder, she will buy that for 50,000 gold pieces. 5,000
Yeah.
platinum pieces you will pay for that.
Nice.
Wow.
That's
So
how
when
much
are we
you'll
upgrading the
buy
tavern?
Putting some actual rooms on for the kids.
Alrighty, guys. Nice progress in Slither Swamp. Looking forward to seeing where you guys will take this next week.
We'll go down. We'll go down the next level and cause another genocide. No big deal.
Well, I think we already did that for the next level.
Tune
What's
in
the
for
next
the
one?
next genocide. No, level 9, you guys kind of just went through it. You kind of did a bit of cleanup job and kind of went through it.
That was-
Three
I
of
thought
them?
Dwemer
Mild
Court.
genocide.
You only killed 3 of them.
Pseudo genocide.
I didn't realize there was more than 3 there, I guess.
Probably a lot of wizards there.
We killed Glom.
We knocked Glom
Homicide.
unconscious.
Yeah.
Glom.
Alright, good night, everyone. Take care. See you next
Hey,
time.
thanks, Seth.
Good night, Seth.
Have a great day.
Thanks, Seb.